Egg sandwich. It's a good way to start Sunday. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunday. Mal and I are up having a little breakfast. I'm actually waiting on my computer to transfer some files, so we're going to watch an episode of The Invisible Man, which is not something we typically do at lunchtime. We usually do that only at dinner, but it's Sunday. You can do anything you want on Sunday. That's in the Geneva Convention. Anyway, I've got really good news to report, and that is this morning I went into Kepler's bathroom and he pooped. And that is good because he hasn't pooped since he had pooped like downstairs. So he is going to the bathroom again, which is good. And also it was much more normal. I wouldn't call it 100% normal, but I'm going to call it like 90%. So that's very good. I'm very happy to hear that because with one of the meds he's on, we were instructed to cease meds when he either had 2 consecutive bowel movements that were normal, or if he hadn't went to the bathroom at all in 48 hours. And we were starting to get to that 48-hour mark, and I was like, if he hasn't went to the bathroom by tonight, he can't have another one of those pills because then he's constipated. But it doesn't seem to be the case, so we're doing what we can.
I mean, when he went on Friday, before the vet visit,
yeah,
that was probably more than normal, so.
Yeah. Poor little guy's just been sick.
Yeah.
I've felt really bad, but yeah, things seem to be hopefully looking up for now. I'm pretty sure this will work. I have a desk mat, like one of those really, really large mouse pads, essentially, and I've had it for a long, long time. I was like, I should wash that. Certainly it can go in the washing machine. It probably could not go in the dryer. But the washing machine, that should be fine. Probably. And there's a reason I'm washing that. It's because I'm clearing off my desk. And the reason I'm clearing off my desk... Oh, hello. You just seem to always find your way to me, don't you? Oh my God. You gonna figure it out? You gonna figure it out? There you go. Yeah, that'll work. You know, you just made it so much harder for me to get up now. You're adorable, and I love you, but oh my God. The reason is I got a Mac Mini. I talked about them on the vlog a month or so ago, maybe a little more. Costco had them on sale, and I was like, okay. There had been a few little things that I was starting to not be able to do, specifically because of me having an Intel Mac. This is the last Intel iMac that they made. And now we're up to M4, 4th generation of Apple Silicon. And we're starting to see some things that are like, oh, well, you don't have access to this because you have to have the right chip. And I'm like, cool. So I knew that this was going to come someday. But the fact that a computer so much smaller, so much cheaper, is so much better is just like, I'm fine with it, but it is a hard thing to swallow. So yeah, I'm in the process of cleaning off my desk so I can move over to using a Mac Mini. Wild. I would have never assumed that I would have been using one of these, but I am. The model that I got, they were all on sale. The base model was on sale for both the normal M4 and the M4 Pro. I ended up getting the M4 Pro, but it's the M4 Pro base model, and they, Costco had it at a discount, which was nice. But since it's the base model, it means I didn't do any of the upgrades. So it has 24 gigs of RAM, which is less than I had in my iMac. Whether or not that's going to be a huge factor, I guess we'll see, but it has a little less RAM. The other thing is that it has gigabit Ethernet, and one of the upgrades you can do if you're ordering them custom is 10 gigabit Ethernet. And if I would have ordered it custom, I would have considered that, because when I go to transfer the streams that we do on the Solo machine over to the iMac, it has to go through the network. And it's fine, but it does take a while. To transfer a stream from here to there generally takes, depending on the stream, 1 to 2 hours. And they're really big files, but the prospect of speeding that up substantially was nice, but I would have had to have done a few things. I would have had to have missed out on the Costco discount, and I would have had to have replaced the network switch that's in here, because the network switch that's in here is a gigabit, so it'd have to move up. This computer, I'm pretty sure, tops out at 2.5, so it wouldn't have ever been faster than 2.5, but it would have been a little faster. But that's okay. That's for another computer at some point in the future. So for a while, this is going to be on the desk too. I'm going to have both computers side by side in order to start using the Mini, but also there's a period of time for probably a few weeks where you're like, oh wait, I need this, and then I'm pulling it off. I try not to just move everything. One of the things you can do with the Mac is migrate it. I don't like to do migration because I like to start fresh and have a new opportunity to sort files and things like that. So that's what I want to do. I want to try and start fresh, but most of my files reside on a RAID, and that's very easy to move because I can just plug it right into the Mini and I'm set. There is some internal stuff on the iMac, and the internal memory on the iMac was higher than the Mini because the Mini has a 0.5 terabyte storage, and this has 2 terabytes. So it's 4 times. The iMac has 4 times as much storage, which means I needed a different storage solution. So I actually got a NVMe drive and an enclosure because it's just so fast. That storage is faster than the internal storage on the Mini, and the internal storage on the Mini is already fast. It's just so weird because only a few years ago, it made the most sense to do RAID. It made the most sense to have a RAID enclosure and have spinning hard disks and do that. And it doesn't make sense to do that anymore. It is now, I can't say it's quite cheaper, but for most people, it's more cost effective to just do a drive in an enclosure, and it's better. It's so much faster, ridiculously faster. So if you're someone that's thinking about getting a external storage, a lot of people can just get by with a normal spinning hard disk. But if you want something that's fast, you can get just an NVMe enclosure and an SSD and put it in there, and they're depending on what size you're getting, they're really not that expensive now, considering that they used to be much, much more expensive. So, I'm excited to get everything set up. Like I said, this will be set up for probably another month or so as I continue to move things around. But eventually, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. My suspicion, even though I just gave my parents a year or two ago Mal's iMac, I'll probably give them this iMac because Mal's iMac is from 2015. This one's from 2020. So that moves them up in terms of receiving software updates and stuff like that. So And then the question will be, what do we do with Mal's iMac? And I don't know. There's videos online of people trying to, salvage the screens out of them. It used to be the old iMacs you could put into target display mode and use them as screens. Starting in like 2014, they stopped doing that. But there's people online that are like turning them into actual monitors, and I might try that. But that's ways down the road. That's not today. You are so cute and you are so warm, little buddy. He's doing well, by the way. This is a little update before we end the day. He's only pooped the one time, but he's eating, like, enthusiastically. And I feel a lot better about the situation. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah. Good boy. All right. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? You purring? You purring? Are you? You happy boy? You happy? Yeah. Sweet boy. Sweet guy.